This video is sponsored by Surfshark, but more on them later.
Dinosaurus paid up.
Another season has been and passed, and today Chris and I will be reacting to all of the funniest moments to come out of said season. So I've put everything into chronological order, and we're starting with last August, and this could be one of the last Roy Hodgson clips ever to grace the Premier League. My goodness, the fire in those eyes.
The Sheffield United player literally just laughs at him as well. It's actually quite disrespectful.
Roy doesn't care that this is an athlete in his physical prime and he's like, you know, half his age. He's ready to throw hands no matter what.
You can tell Roy was an ultra back in his day.
I feel like Hodgson has two moods. He's got the slightly senile owl thing going on, and then you just got Street Roy. Into September, and Liverpool fans, you may wish to avert your eyes. This may dredge up some recently repressed memories.
Give it. Coming back for the offside, mate.
Check complete. It's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wait. The on-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's onside. The image we gave is onside.
Shout out to the replay operator. Apparently the only one in there with his head screwed on.
He's played it, he's gone offside.
Oh fuck. I can't believe we've done this. I love the heavy breathing.
Ollie?
I presume it's the referee, but it sounds like it's the fourth official just sat rocking back and forwards in the corner.
The highlight of this has to be good process, guys. That aged like milk within about 5 seconds.
Maybe this is what finally pushed Klopp over the edge to say, you know what, I think it's time to give it up.
On to November now. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the month of October existed. We just had an international break and not a lot happened. We're starting off with, in some people's words, might be considered a disgraceful decision.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, this was fun, wasn't it?
Oh god, Gabriel does not come across well in this at all, does he?
Fuck me, yeah, he doesn't cover himself in glory there, does he?
And then we didn't lose the match because of the clear and obvious decisions. It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
It's just said with so much charisma, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wanted to have a quick look at this, just because this is like the funniest part of the whole incident. So Arsenal were trying to suggest that Arteta meant disgracia instead of disgrace, you know, having a different meaning in Spanish. But then Arteta, upon hearing this, he's like, no, that's a miscommunication between me and the club.
He had intended to use the English word with knowledge of the meaning. Arsenal lawyers just tearing out their hair, that's hilarious.
Finally in November we had the Spurs versus Chelsea game, where Spurs found themselves reduced to 9 men and then decided to park their entire team on the halfway line.
This was one of the weirdest matches I've ever watched. Look at the back line, it's mental. It's like they're just, because they've got Van der Ven, they can play their centre-backs on the edge of the opposition penalty area.
It's like they're all just doing their absolute best to make sure everyone's onside at all times, and they just score the exact same goal again.
Also, like, Jackson really showed how much of a fraud he was in this match. Like, I know he came away with a hat-trick, didn't he? But he also came away with about an XG of 34. Spurs' defence was, if I had to pick one word, a bit of a disgracia.
I think this screenshot was just one of the best things to come out of this game. Do you know what this defensive line makes me think of?
What?
My internet security before I got a VPN.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
God, I'm good! So, first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. If you're not sure what a VPN is, it allows you to change your virtual location to pretty much anywhere in the world. Now, this is perfect for any of you football fans who might be abroad for the last few games of the Euros, as with the click of a button, you can change your virtual location back to the UK, and yeah, continue watching the games through BBC and ITV. Also, for any of you who might be travelling abroad for any games next season, sorry Newcastle fans, some airlines have different pricing policies for different countries, so by using Surfshark you can actually get access to cheaper flights and holiday deals. Surfshark can also help you get the most out of the streaming services you're already subscribed to. It works particularly well with Netflix, as it allows you to unblock the content libraries of 100 different countries. It works with phones, tablets, computers, even smart TVs, so for any of you Apple TV users, you can now enjoy a safe, private viewing experience. Surfshark's also really good for people who spend a lot of time on public Wi-Fi, such as coffee shops or sports stadiums. By masking your IP address and encrypting all the information sent between your device and the internet, Surfshark keeps your personal data safe from big companies and cyber criminals. So if you like the sound of being able to watch whatever you want, wherever you want, as well as improving your internet security, you can scan the QR code on screen, follow the link in the description, or use my coupon code Dixon, and you'll receive an additional 4 months of Surfshark for free. And if you're still not fully convinced, Surfshark offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no risk if you just want to try it out. Right, we're into December, and I've got a Roy Keane clip next. For context, Dynamo had just spent the last 3 minutes doing a card trick. This is it coming to its conclusion.
For yours, instead of finding it, I'll make all of your bones disappear.
He was absolutely extraordinary, wasn't he?
Yeah, but
You were trying to have a look at the other hand to see what was going on.
yeah,
Were you
but
convinced?
it's his job, isn't it?
He probably spent the whole 3 minutes just winding that up, didn't he?
That's brilliant. I never saw that. That's so good.
Next, we got Haaland versus Simon Hooper. Another interesting refereeing decision. So yeah, Haaland got fouled, and then he actually plays a brilliant ball over to Grealish. Yeah, Simon Hooper blows the whistle just like as the ball is being played, or actually no, he blows it after it's been played, right? And then suddenly Haaland's mane is out. Why has he just decided to unleash the Viking within?
He's reached final form.
I reckon it was just a flex on Simon Hooper because he obviously has so little hair. Haaland just had to show the full magnitude of his own.
I reckon when he finished having the argument with Simon Hooper, he sort of like spun around and just slapped him in the face with his long, luscious locks.
Next up, we have Trent with a truly cracking delivery. Trent, there are children watching.
Oh, I don't like the way it wobbles either. The fact they score after it. It's like he's just drawn power from it. That sneaky boy knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe after Will outed him for DMing Mia, this is just the only way he knows how to flirt.
Now, would you say there that he's created a goal for his teammate, or would you call it an assist? It's a disgracia. No, fuck.
I think this next one's a bit of a niche one, but trust me, you'll enjoy it. So Townsend sends the ball into orbit, but look where it ends up.
It's like Wayne Rooney's Street Striker still lives.
He has genuinely sent that out of the stadium. Like, how many Premier League footballers can say they've done that in an actual match?
Can you imagine having the seat underneath that when it's raining? Like, you would be fuming.
Okay, we're into January, and the next incident, I didn't think it would be particularly interesting watching me and Chris react to it, but I thought we should probably mention it. It's Klopp's leaving announcement.
Every Liverpool fan, like, it genuinely was like they'd had a breakup. They were absolutely distraught.
Yeah, some took it like a breakup, some took it like, you know, a father figure leaving them. All due respect to Liverpool and their fans, but I sincerely hope Slot turns out to be an Emery. Please, God, let it be an Unai. Next, we have Chris Wilder and Sandwichgate.
Every 50-50 or tight decision goes against us, but I'm not just going to go under the radar and not say anything. I've been to see the referee, I've told him that. One of his assistants was eating a sandwich at the time. I thought that was a complete lack of respect. Hopefully he enjoyed his sandwich while he was talking to a Premier League manager.
The level of entitlement to just barge in on these guys on their lunch break and say, you're speaking to a Premier League manager, you put that sandwich down.
One of them was on the bog at the time. He didn't have the respect to avoid the wiping stage and come talk to me straight away, so...
But yeah, and then he got fined £11,000 for this.
It's a funny image of him storming in. Already relatively angry, he sees him eating a sandwich.
Moving into February, and this is one of my favourite moments from the season. I remember watching this and thinking, this is such a wholesome moment.
Just get down the tunnel. You've won a game, 3 points. You've been brilliant. They're back in the title race. Get down the tunnel. I'm serious, honestly.
He's serious, guys. Better listen to him.
It's absolutely mental, isn't it? You know, it's not like he's setting off fireworks around the Emirates. Like, he's taking a photo of the photographer.
If you've seen the Arsenal documentary, you'll know who Stuart is, and it's just like such a nice moment for this guy who has dedicated like a huge portion of his life to the club.
Something about it not being the first time he's spat on someone with a camera. There's something there, you know. You can make it up for yourselves.
Moving on to March, we have a fantastic little ball boy incident. Does that sound weird?
Yeah, that did sound a bit weird.
I don't know. Did this equalise or did this put them ahead? It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's all really about the ball boy.
He really should know that a Geordie ball boy is gonna give you like no cooperation whatsoever. I mean, you do that at the Emirates, and I think the ball boy's probably giving you the seat. But you know, Newcastle just looked at him, and gone, weird man.
On to April, and we now have the Chelsea 4-3 against Man United. So Chelsea had gone 2-0 up. Man United managed to bring it back to 3-2, and then it was like the 98th minute, and all hell broke loose. Ooh, Cole Palmer looks particularly chilly.
Oh, he's freezing. I was speaking to Chip earlier today, and Chip was saying Cole Palmer's putting mouth breathers on the map. He is saying if you've got an overbite these days, you have aura. The lack of marking is really quite astonishing. And the fact it's McSauce who puts it into the back of the net is quite brilliant.
Next up, we have Van de Ven's entry for worst screenshots of the season.
I remember this being funny, but I can't actually remember what it... Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
He just spins like a Beyblade. It's incredible.
How the fuck has he done that? Oh, no. Oh, no.
As soon as he's been beaten, he just goes rigid.
I actually hadn't seen that one where he's screaming.
It looks like he's been badly photoshopped in.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
it does,
so
doesn't
weird. Next, we got the Chelsea players fighting over a penalty against Everton.
God, Chelsea have really given us quite a lot of entertainment over the season, haven't they? Good God, that's an aggressive elbow, isn't it?
The clothesline. You got the little turf war going on between Madueke and Palmer, and then suddenly Jackson just enters the fray.
What are you doing? He needs to understand that the aura of the mouth breather doesn't even give like it wasn't even an argument, was it? It's genuinely like a 7-year-old. It's mental.
Right, we're on to Nottingham Forest and their beef with PGMOL now. I swear it was about 5-10 minutes after the game had finished. Nottingham Forest tweeted this.
Oh my God, I'm not sure I ever saw that. This is so come dine with me, isn't it? What the hell?
They're just tweeting like a fan account rather than, you know, an actual institution.
Yeah.
Reading this in a Delia Smith voice makes it so much better.
Message to the worst VAR in the world.
We're moving into May now, obviously the tail end of the season, and we're starting off with somehow the first Anthony clip of this video. Why the slow look up into the eyebrow raise? Maybe he saw Zoolander across the stadium, he just had to give him a little... So this is from the same game. It's the Old Trafford roof. I saw some tweet saying it was like the 4th highest waterfall in the UK. I remember after this happened as well, and people were saying maybe Ronaldo was right when he was bashing like
The facilities. Yes, I'm sure he was talking about the drainage system. Well, I have heard people say Man United have been leaky throughout the season, you know, but more, you know, but their defence instead of the come on, England!
We're on to the Spurs-Man City game now, where Spurs needed to win to give themselves a chance at top 4, but in doing so would have pretty much handed Arsenal the title. I didn't know about this at the time, but some Spurs fans got ejected from the stadium because they celebrated Haaland's goal.
That seems a little harsh, doesn't it? I remember seeing Ange's interview afterwards about saying like how he got it so wrong. Any Spurs fan that you spoke to around that game was like, I'm so confused about how to feel, but you would feel exactly the same. Like you would actually actively want your team to lose just so you wouldn't see your biggest rivals win the league. Like it totally makes sense. I did enjoy Ange turning around and just beefing one of the fans behind the subs bench. That was very enjoyable.
Yeah, next thing I've got is Postecoglou saying that Spurs fans that wanted Spurs to lose need counselling. Not even a season in and he's saying his own fans need therapy. I think he gets Spurs.
Yeah, he did kind of lose his head at this game though. It was quite amusing. More like angry Postecoglou. Fuck off, Chris.
So, same game. It's just Guardiola's reaction to the sun miss.
This was one of those moments where like time genuinely stood still. Like as this happened, it felt like an absolute eternity as he was running through. Why didn't he go near post? For fuck's sake.
He's such a drama queen, isn't he?
Yeah, I do kind of love him.
I love Arteta's story about how him and his kids were just like running around the house like screaming after the sun miss.
Thanks for watching the Ollie Dixon YouTube channel, guys. This has been your latest episode of the best moments from the Premier League season. Stay tuned for the best moments from Euro 2024 coming very soon, but in a tier list format. We're bringing it back because of all the people that asked in the comment section. See you there.
No, we're just going to react. Once again, huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to scan the QR code, follow the link below, or use my code Dixon for an extra 4 months free.